Howdy, howdy, and welcome to Mo's World, the baseball podcast. Yep, another baseball podcast. Here we talk about baseball like a few friends sitting at the bar. Awesome. We welcome your input to help us improve and make us grow. In our 5th episode of Season 2, we will talk a little bit about values and road trips. Have you ever made a road trip to see your favorite team? You know, getting tickets to your hometown team, especially if you're maybe a Red Sox fan, a Phillies fan, Yankees, Mets, Dodgers, even the Braves here in Atlanta, they can be pricey. It's tough. You know, you want to take your family or friends to the game, but you don't really want to sit up in the rafters all the time. Good, decent tickets can be expensive. Well, this podcast may be for you. We're going to talk a little bit about affordable road trips to watch your favorite team on the East Coast, Midwest, and West Coast. If you've never made a road trip to see your favorite team in another park, stick around. It's a blast. Now, it seems like the experience of going to a Major League Baseball game is getting tougher and tougher these days. If you want to, maybe treat yourself to a better seat, it's either very pricey or sold out. I mean, sitting in the Bob Uecker front row seats are okay for most of the games, right? But sometimes you want to really see the game, or you're interested in, who they're playing or what's going on. You just want to treat yourself maybe to a special occasion. Well, the idea of this episode is maybe you never thought about making a road trip. Well, probably you thought it's too much work, and what could I save anyway? So, like I said, if you're a fan of the Mets, Yankees, Phillies, Atlanta Braves, and you want to buy tickets to a game, you get sticker shock, right? So let's just, for instance here, let's pick a spot out that's comparable to all stadiums. And right behind first base is always a great ticket, right? I don't know if you've ever sat there at Yankee Stadium. That's section 113 in the lower level. Sounds nice, right? And then you realize the seats are $179 each. Oh, let me go over to Citi Field. Let me watch a game there. Section 113 at Citi Field is $197.50. Citizens Bank Park over in Philly land. Section 115 is the equivalent there, and that's about $108 a ticket. Here in Atlanta Braves Stadium, Truist Park, Section 113 is $106 because Section 113, there's no closer tickets available. They're all sold out. So we have the problem in Atlanta where even if you do want to spend that money for a ticket, they're sold out most of the time. So what are some affordable parks? The few that I've found so far that the best value in town is for Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona, Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, PNC Park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Comerica Park in Detroit, Michigan. Now, all these stadiums are kind of scattered around, right? So you have to pick your poison as for weather-wise, especially if you're going up to Detroit. Now, these are a few of some really good deals and ticket prices. With the balance scheduled in use today, you can pretty much catch your team all over the country. I kind of created a list of common games from April through September, all around the same sections in the stadiums, and you might find it interesting if you are a fan of a pricey home team. So let's look into it. Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, I was disappointed with this because single game tickets do not go on sale until February 24, 2025. So I could not include them in this podcast. Now that's a shame, as Chase Field has some of the most affordable tickets in Major League Baseball. Check them out if you are interested in a West Coast road trip for your favorite team, as their prices will shock you. Now, Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the Reds. I settled on section 131 at Great American Ballpark, which is right behind first base on the lower level. And I found games from many teams varying in price from $69 a game to $86 per game. The Reds even have a few specialty nights that also look like a good value. The first one I found was starting in around June, we're seeing the Yankees for $82. So that wasn't too bad compared to going to see the Yankees play the Tigers for $179 at Yankee Stadium. They also have this thing called 3-2-1 Tuesdays. It's presented by Budweiser and Bud Light. At all Tuesday Reds home games, fans can purchase $3 Buds and Bud Lights, 12-ounce size, $2 hot dogs, and $1 ice cream cups. That's pretty cool. A lot of stadiums have these, and the names are all quirky. Of course, what is Thirsty Thursdays? Well, for Thursday Reds home games, fans can purchase a package that includes discounted field, box, or terrace line tickets, and you get a $10 concession credit for food. So that's pretty cool as well. So you wonder, yeah, big deal. So I'm only spending $86 to see the Yankees, and I'm not spending $179, but I got to get a hotel. Well, the hotels near Great American Ballpark range from $105 to $150, and they're less than a few miles from the park. So it's a great option there. Now, we've got PNC Park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now, ticket prices here, I gotta say, they're wow compared to what I'm used to at a Braves game. $39 to $60 was the average ticket for the same. I looked up basically the same games, I looked for the Yankees, the Cubs, the Braves, the Phillies, the Mets, the Dodgers, all the priciest teams. And at PNC Park in Pittsburgh, their tickets averaged $39 to $60 for section 109, right behind first base. And so, for instance, once again, if you wanted to see the Yankees on April 6th in Pittsburgh, it would cost you $58 as opposed to $176 or whatever I said earlier from Yankee Stadium. That's insane, right? And their new things that they have head to the ballpark early and enjoy a pregame whiskey block party on Federal Street with live music, drink specials, and all kinds of giveaways. They also have free T-shirt giveaways. First 20,000 fans take home a collectible Pirates-themed T-shirt. They have that numerous times. And hotels there are only $112 to $169, less than 2 miles from the park. I think already I have to deem that the best value park in the major leagues for seats, parking, and concessions, even hotels, is this stadium, PNC Park. It's the best value in baseball if you're going to make a road trip. Now, Comerica Park in Detroit is a great stadium as well. And it always gets a knock, but check the stadium out. We looked into section 121, which was behind first base, and their ticket prices ranged from $47 to $60. And it was, once again, a great value. Hotels ranged from $65 to $150, less than a mile from the park, and there were tons of them. So what you save in tickets is really paying for your hotel easily. These are just a few ideas to try. I know it's either a high-priced ticket to attend a game, or you can't even get tickets. Now, as a Braves fan, they have a great fan base, and there's a waiting list for season tickets. And then when single game tickets go on sale, Wow, they sell out ASAP, especially if it's a division rival or, the Yankees draw everywhere, the Dodgers, Red Sox, they draw everywhere. So everyone wants to see them because there's always transplants in that city, right? Now, personally, we enjoy road trips to minor league facilities. Now, sometimes you find yourself in town and you ask, hey, what can we do for a few hours? That's when I look up the minor league affiliate. Who are they? Are they home? We did this once attending a wedding in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was our first time in Tulsa, and we were pretty damn impressed. Awesome little city, and they had the Los Angeles Dodger affiliate, the Drillers, in town. So it was a great little stadium right in downtown. We got front row last minute tickets, and this is what makes minor league baseball great, the affordability to do this. Now, Major League Baseball road trips require a little more planning. But seriously, not much more at these stadiums. And if you've never done this before, I would wholeheartedly recommend PNC Park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ooh, a lot of P's there. The value is perfect. Oh, by the way, my road trip to PNC Park to see the Braves play the Pirates would have cost me $212 for 2 tickets at Truist Park and $40 in parking. With the same section in PNC Park, it was $110 for 2 tickets. So we saved $112 per night, and we used that for a Best Western. So you get a cool little getaway to see the Braves, great seats, and a new stadium to experience. Why not give it a go? Hey, I'm ready for a road trip now. How about you? So this was a quick little episode today. And I'm looking forward to a great MLB season this year. Already, I see certain ideas and changes developing with some teams. Just today, especially seeing Mike Trout announce he is moving to right field this year. So I know you listened to Season 1, Episode 10, our Mike Trout edition, where we asked the question, is he done? Let's hope he stays healthy this year, because the Angels especially need a healthy Mike Trout. So, I hope you enjoyed our 5th episode of Season 2 of Mo's World, the Baseball Podcast. Our next episode will air on Friday, February 28th. Each episode is approximately 20 minutes long. So thanks for listening, spread the word to your friends, and in the meantime, ask yourself, whose world is it? It's Mo's World.